Delay is not denial, and oftentimes disruptions is nothing more than divine intervention. Whenever it is we request something or we desire something, we want it right now. We want the microwave effect, not knowing that when you put that seed in the ground, you just can't sit out there and watch it grow. You have to continuously water it. You have to have faith that the rain's gonna come. You have to have faith that nothing is gonna come dig it up. So we have to have faith that when we have a desire, when we have a wish, when we have a request from the Most High God, we have to have faith that it's gonna come when He sees fit. When we are denied of something by man, a lot of times that is a delay that God put into place just to test our faith, just to see if we really believe in His word, just to see that we really believe that He is the best of planners. See, when we face rejection, a rejection could be, you could get fired from a job, you could get turned down from a job, you could get rejected by a lover, you could have your family cast you out. A lot of times these rejection or the period of rejection that we're going through is a phase to actually build us up. It's a phase to separate us and isolate us so that we can discern what our purpose is, so that we can begin to hear our calling. When we out and with the group, with the crowd, when everything is good, a lot of times we become blinded and our ears become closed to all of the noise outside of us, so we can't really hear our divine calling. So God sometimes has to have us feel low, because when we everything is going good, shit, we think we got it, man. We think it's because of us, and so a lot of times, man, we got to fall down. We got to be rejected. We got to be denied in order to come back to our right damn senses. So, had it not been for you getting fired at this job, you probably wouldn't have gotten that better job. Had you not been rejected by this quote unquote lover or this companion, somebody that you cared about, perhaps you would have stayed in that relationship that was going nowhere instead of getting out of that relationship, getting back to your true self, and then flourishing somewhere else or being completely prepared for the next phase in life. See, the season that you in now could be the preparation. That may not be the final season. That may not be your destination. It could be just a preparation for where God is really trying to put you, for where God is trying to set you up at. So don't get all frustrated if you feel like you're stuck, or if you feel like the wheels are not spinning, you're not making progress. Maybe because it's time for you to go in so that you can really figure out what the purpose is, so you can really figure out what the plan is, or so that you can even make a plan. You might just be all over the place. Your mind might just be so distracted. You might just be have lost your faith so much, you done threw in the towel, and now you just going whichever way the wind blow. So if you're going through a period, a dry season, or you're going through a season of lack, maybe it is the time for you to dig in a little deeper. Maybe this is God really getting your attention for the big setup. All those people that you looked out for, all those people that you elevated, that you were an asset to their life, when you got to your low spot, you realized, damn, where did everybody go? Had everybody stood around, you might have still be in the same spot. You might not have came to the realization of who the best knower is, of who the best protector is, of who the best of the best is, the Lord of the world and the universe. Had you not went through that phase of rejection, had you not had that small period of delay, had your faith not been tested, maybe you would have just kept on going in any direction instead of really locking in and figuring out what your purpose is. So if you're going through that rough period of life, man, like I always tell people, now is the time to rejoice. I didn't really get it until I had to go through it myself, from having my way to not having nothing. It was like, man, how did I get here, and what must I do to get out this spot again? And once I really locked back in to the word, once I really locked back in consistently with a prayer life, God began to say, hey man, I set you down over for a reason. Had your shit still been going great over here, I would have never got your attention. So I had to sit you down in this quiet place. I had to sit you down where it's dark at. But in order for me to go where it was dark, I had to obey. I could have kept running. So the choice is always yours. We always have free will to do what thou wilt. But just remember, if you try to do it your way, you're probably going to end up tearing it all up. Have a blessed day.